Hey guys, so after 5 great seasons, John Poultry bows out in Planet of the Spiders, and honestly, I think this is a great episode to go on. It has a lot of elements kind of celebrating John Poultry's 5 years on the show. We have some Venusian Akudo. We have a very long chase scene with various vehicles. John Poultry's at the top of his game here. Elizabeth Sladen's great. We see the Brigadier and Sergeant Benton again. It just seems like a fond farewell, a big grand finale. I also think it's kind of cool because they bring a lot of plot threads from the last couple seasons and they tie up a lot of loose ends, like the Metabilis 3 crystal the Doctor took in the Green Death is kind of sent back by Joe and has a huge impact on the story. We have Captain Gates coming back after his betrayal and invasion of the dinosaurs, so it kind of ends this loose trilogy that was started in the Green Death, where he was possessed and he was, you know, he went rogue in Invasion of the Dinosaurs, and now he redeems himself in Planet of the Spiders. So that we kind of wrap off that arc, and we even see the Doctor's mentor from Gallifrey, which was mentioned in the Time Monster at the end of season 9. So you have a lot of elements that will set up in other stories throughout his time as the Doctor that have a nice little resolution at the end. Very New Who-ish in a way. Multi-season spanning arcs like that. But yeah, I think the the spirals are very entertaining. Even if they look silly, they look like they have a budget of $5. But really, this is classic Who. John Pertwee always has ridiculous looking villains, and I think it fits that you have another one in his final story, right? This one is kind of cool because it starts on Earth and then it goes to, we go to space and then we go back to Earth. So kind of like John Pertwee's era itself that's unique. Sarah Jane has really good chemistry with Mike Yates. They don't really have that many they don't have many scenes together besides this episode, but I think they work well together. It actually shows Sarah Jane being a journalist, which isn't really seen much in Classic Who besides this and the Time Royal. You don't really see her be a journalist much, which I like. It shows that she has a life outside of the Doctor and traveling with the Doctor. We see Bessie one more time. We see the Who mobile. As dumb as that looks, it's still kind of charming in a way. I think the guest cast is pretty good as well. Especially Tommy. That's a cool character because he starts off a little simple, but then he gets enlightened by the crystal, and I like how Sarah Jane's like, Tommy, you're normal, and he's like, I so hope not. I like that because it shows he still has an individuality. He doesn't conform. And of course the bittersweet ending where the Doctor has to face his fears, facing his thirst for knowledge, and goes up against the Great One, who is, uh, pun intended, a great villain. I love it. I love how over the top she is and campy. I will be the ruler of the entire universe. Like, I feel like the episode has a lot of great stakes in it, and the Doctor sacrificing himself to save that planet. It's really good. It's very good end for a very good Doctor. And his final scene with Sarah Jane and the Brigadier is really sweet. Him saying like the TARDIS got me home. He now thinks of Earth and Unit as home. Well, in the beginning, he wasn't exactly thrilled about being there. It's a nice closer to his arc, and it's very sad to see him go. Like I said a few times in this channel, he's my favorite classic Doctor, and I'll miss him a lot. But Tom Baker's really good too, so I'm excited about watching his episodes later on in February. So, John Poultry, you will be missed. Your Doctor was amazing. I love how much of a badass he is. He's not afraid to kick people or beat people up. But, he's very intense, very confident. I like how confident his Doctor is. He's always like, he's in charge. But he also has this, like, fatherly warmth about him too. The way he would talk to Joe or Sarah, it it seemed like when you're traveling with him, things are gonna be okay because you trust him to figure things out. And I really like that about his doctor. So I'll miss him a lot. Doesn't mean I can't rewatch his old episodes because he was on the show 5 years. You have a lot of episodes to watch with that. So let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of Planet of the Spiders and what you thought of it and what you thought of John Poultry's Doctor and Sarah Jane and the season as a whole. A couple weeks from now, I think I have it scheduled for the 18th. I'll be reviewing every single episode of his and putting it on a nice little tier list. You know I love tier lists on this channel, so watch out for that. And I'll be back talking about Classic Who with Robot sometime in February. So subscribe below if you're interested in that. Until next time, peace.